Taehyung says and pulls Jungkook's hand away. He can't believe Jungkook's word at all. It is complicated for him to think about the future of him and Jungkook. It looks dark for him. No lights whatsoever. You know you are a man, he told me. He said you think Jungkook changed the topic to his son. Taehyung always happy talking about Yoon. Jungkook always took advantage of it to win Taehyung's heart. Of course he knew I always bath with him without clothes. Answered Taehyung back proudly. He is proud that Yoon can keep their secret there long. He even told Yoon why Taehyung act like a woman. That kid is smart. Jungkook laughs when Taehyung proudly admit about it. What make you tell him the truth? Jungkook asked. So that he told you everything. It will make it easier for me. But he is a great kid and that he can keep it as a secret for long. They said he is my son. Of course he is a great boy. Taehyung glanced at Jungkook when the king said that he wants to retort something but not so kind, but keep it to himself. Their conversation will drag some more when they are talking about Yoon. You know what make he told me the truth. Jungkook asked Taehyung a question to keep their conversation going. Jungkook is sure Taehyung is curious too. What? He thought you were scared to come visit to him because of it. He begs me to never hurt you and bring you back to the palace. Taehyung became quiet when he heard the reason. The prince took care and loved her so much. He also thinks about Yoon all the time. If Taehyung can turn back time, he will do it so that he doesn't have to meet Yoon and torture the prince this way. Don't be so clumsy. I'm not using my son to make you return. Jungkook carries Taehyung's cheek softly. He knows Yoon is best bet and the faster way to tackle Taehyung, but he will not win Taehyung's heart that way. Then why are you mentioning Yoon's name every time things turn bad between us? Jungkook glanced at that. It is so true. His son is his special sidekick to make Taehyung keep up with his antics. Jungkook needs to use Yoon a bit because his efforts alone is hard to win Taehyung's heart. Stubborn man. It's late now. Let's go back to the school. Jungkook helped Taehyung go down. They always ride the horse together and Jungkook will take advantage of the situation to hug Taehyung. Taehyung called Jungkook a few times before just ignoring it. When things goes by, Jungkook is a stubborn king. The Saturday night is a night that Jungkook didn't come to Taehyung, and it is the first time that happened in 3 months. Taehyung is still playing hard to get it, but enjoying the way Jungkook tried hard to win his heart. Taehyung blinks, watched night sky waiting for the time Jungkook will sneak into the school and knock on his window. He can't sleep because of anticipation. He waits for Jungkook every Saturday night. Taehyung is still not sleeping yet. Ask Minho that awake in middle of night. His friends don't know his secret meeting and he is glad because he doesn't want has to explain anything to his friends. Yes, I'm trying to study. Their exam is near and he needs to maintain his rank so that Taehyung get chance to practice with honor healer in the dark. Ask Minho confused. The room is too dark to even see a human. How Taehyung can study with this environment? Taehyung wants to hit it for telling a stupid lie. He can't cover up his doing it all. Then work his brain to find a better idea. I just woke up. I will go to study outside after this. Answered him once again. Minna nodded his head and yawns before get back to sleep. Then can't sleep anymore. That he take his study material and walk out of the room. He light up a candle and pretending to read the book. His night goes on with him reading the same page for hours. He decided to go back to sleep before the morning came. Then will be tired to morning practice, which is he is still so bad at it. Pulling the blanket to his chest and trying too hard to keep his eyes closed. Then he started to imagine his mother's face so that he can sleep well and faster. It's like he just spent a night in a blink of an eye when someone slaps his forehead hard. It is Hobie waking him up for morning practice. It hurts Hobie. Thang rubbed his forehead and lazily leave his bed. Thang wants to sleep some more, but he knows he can't. Thang slowly get ready and join his friends for their morning run before the breakfast. Thang is always at the back with Minna. Both of them have no physical strength and duration whatsoever. After the breakfast, they had their morning practice. Only 3 scholars left at the first stage because of their lacking in the physical strength. Even Minna able to go to second stage and is still stuck there. So scholar Thang is called to the principal's room. A scholar came to relay the orders. Thang cheers inside because he will be excused to the practice. He really can't hold a sword or anything other weapons to save his life. Thang walks to the principal's room to see what is in the principal needs from him. After a knock, Thang is ordered to enter the room. Inside the room, there are Minho and his teacher, 2 other scholars too. The top 3 expect Minho. We will come to the palace soon. Prepare what all of you need and wait for in front of the gate. Thang still blushes with what's going on that he needs to ask Minho why they need to go to the palace. I don't know much, Thang, but I think it is like a practical to us. Next time they will bring other scholars. Thang doesn't want to go because he can't hide himself there, but wait inside he is happy that he can see Yun and Jin. Well, maybe the ruler of the country too, not like Thang will admit it. It's normal for them to cover their face with the cloth and it make everything easier to Thang so that he can cover himself as a man. He is afraid some people in the palace will recognize his face and make ruckus about it. When they reached the palace after a long journey, they were sent to a room that they can sleep and rest for the night. Thang sneakily leaves his room in the middle of night to look for Jin. He wants to meet his friends so much. Jin is surprised when he saw Thang sneaking around the lake. Thang jumps on Jin like usual. Jin catches Thang in time so that both of them will not face a fatal fall. Thang laughs when Jin grunts with his weight. He came down from Jin and smiled happily. He misses his best friend so much. What are you doing here? Asked Jin worriedly. I don't know. Sounds like a practical or something. Answered Thang without chaos. He really know nothing though. So you didn't heard it? Asked Jin to Thang. Thang frowns. He really no, nothing. This time something must have happened. I thought you were here for the king. Jane said. Something happened to your majesty? Asked him fast. He is worried. Now worry about the king. Maybe it's the reason why Jungkook didn't came to visit him last night. Yes, I thought you know, Jin said. What happened? Ask them again. He needs to know the condition of Jungkook right at that moment. Your Majesty joined a fight against robbers in the village. He was attacked when he was alone. He got hurt severely. The answer made the knee go weak. So many things go through his head at the moment. Is he okay? They asked worriedly. Yes, he is stable now. He got stable, thankfully. Jane can't even tell the whole story when Thang runs to King's building. Now he cares. Jane shake his head and leave the area. For him, Thang is being ridiculous for lying to himself. It's clear that he cares about the king more than usual, but it's still insisting and denying it. Young carefully sneak around the guard and enter from the window. He can't fight for his life, but the young really an expert in sneaking around without leaving any track and sound. Jungkook is sleeping on the bed, wearing his nightclothes with the front open, the bandage cover around his stomach and arm. You told you are the best warrior. How can you get injured like this? His Taehong, he confused himself from falling about Jungkook's condition. Taeyong silently moved closer to Jungkook's bed. It is the second time Taeyong is inside the room. It is a bit different from before, where there is not the one portrayal of the king's sex anymore. You are not dead, right? Asked him when he watched the unmoving Jungkook. A hand slipped on Taeyong's waist fast, making Taeyong stumble and fall on Jungkook's chest. A hurt groan came from Jungkook. Taeyong hurriedly get up when he heard the gun. So scalded them while inspecting Jungkook's condition. He might hurt himself more than Taeyong fall on him. I Taeyong greets Jungkook with a wide smile. Taeyong is not happy with the greeting at all. Don't be so happy. You are hurt anywhere. Are you hurt anywhere? Asked Taeyong worriedly. Jungkook shook his head, but his hand rubbed his stomach softly. He gets stupid there. After all, Taeyong glanced at Jungkook's hand and decided to take a look. If the wand played again, thankfully nothing bad happened. I miss you. I'm sorry. Last night I can't came to see you. As Jungkook said, I'm not even waiting for you. I get a peaceful sleep last night. It's really great, retreated Taeho back, not like he can admit that he was waiting for Jungkook. Jungkook just smiled. He is really happy that Taeho is in front of him right now. Taeho must care about him too, that Taeho is brave enough to break Jungkook. Taeho attends the injured soldiers with his friends. Jungkook as a royal healer to treat him. Jungkook secretly came to see Taehyung because Taehyung will stay for a week only. So everyone bowed there when Jungkook entered the quarter where the injured soldiers are treated. Wants to see Taehyung and at the same time to take Taehyung to meet his son. Please walk comfortably. I'm here to visit Soldier's condition. Jungkook not lie at all. He also want to see his soldier's condition, but you are injured too, so explain the person in charge there. He is worried that the king decided to show up here. I'm not hurt that badly. I can move and walk around better today. Please don't mind me. Jungkook walked around till he reached the last bed where Taeyong is bandaging a soldier's arm. Came outside whispered Jungkook softly before leaving the quarter after sending his condolence to the soldiers. Taehyung walked away after a few moments. He knows Jungkook will get him to see Yoon this time. Jungkook promised to Taehyung last night this way. Jungkook came surprisingly from behind, make Taehyung stumble and lean on Jungkook's shield for support. He is boiling inside with Jungkook's laughter. Here, a vacant room lies in front of Taehyung's eyes. He wants to ask about where Yoon whereabouts, but before they can even open his mouth, a little man jumps happily on him. Taehyung Nona exclaimed Yoon excitingly while hugging Taehyung's waist. My small friend, you are taller and heavier than before. Taehyung pats Yoon's head while trying hard to keep standing. I miss you, Yoon said. I miss you too. Now let me ask you a question. Did you behave when I'm not here? Asked Taehyung to Yoon. Yoon nods his head excitedly. He always tried his best to behave and didn't get in trouble. Jungkook smiled while watching his heart talking while and laughing with each other. Even though he can't join the fun conversation, he is not complaining, watching how happily they are making Jungkook feel so full inside his life. Taehyung Nona, Yoon, tell father our secret, whispered Yoon. Sadly, he promised to keep it forever, but he can't. What's make you tell him? Asked Taehyung. He wants to know the reason behind why Yoon tell Jungkook for Yoon. Something must have happened because Yoon wants to marry Taehyung Nona. Huh? They got confused with the sudden confession. Father tell Yoon cannot marry older woman. Yoon said Taehyung Nona has same thing with Yoon. Yoon can marry Taehyung Nona. Yoon is serious. Taehyung laughs hearing that. What Yoon said, Yoon still can't make the proper sentence properly, but Taehyung able to catch the main point. You still can't marry Taehyung Nona. Yoon, even though Taehyung Nona is a man, you should call him Taehyung Hyung from now. Jungkook came forward and sat beside Yoon. Why Yoon loves Taehyung Nona more and why can't marry? Yoon will be big man and strong like father. Yoon pouts cutely, making Jungkook laugh. I know my prince will be the most handsome and strongest man later, but you can't marry Taehyung Nona because father will marry him and make him your mother and other father. Jungkook smiled proudly at Taehyung. He proposed to Taehyung a few times, but he is always rejecting today. He wants to make it clear that to Taehyung and his son. Yoon blinks a few times before giving his response. Father and Taehyung Nona will be like Uncle Jimin and Uncle Yonggi, like Uncle Namjoon and Uncle Jin. Yoon already excited thinking about it. All he wants is Taehyung to stay with him no matter as what. Taehyung looks at Jungkook and Yoon. He also wants to know what will Yoon say about this matter. Not like he will accept Jungkook. Yes, will you like it? Jungkook asked, looking at his son, hoping Yoon will make it easier for him. Jungkook doesn't want to have a son as a rival. Fighting to get Taehyung's heart alone is already hard. He can't add more rival to get Taehyung's heart. Yes, Yoon like it. Taehyung Nona can be Yoon's mother. Yoon hugs Taehyung tightly. He still misses a mother figure, and having Taehyung will complete Yoon's childhood life. Are you sure, Yoon? You want a man to be your mother? Asked Taehyung to make sure that what Yoon said is what he really wants. Yes, Yoon. Okay, men are not men. If Yoon's new mother is pretty and nice like Taehyung, Yoon is happy. Jungkook is proud that his son on his side. This time Taehyung looks trouble with the news. He doesn't say anything yet, Jungkook, but here Jungkook is already talking and making him Yoon's mother. I am willing to marry you more than your father, Yoon. Taehyung said. After a while, Yoon blinks innocently while Jungkook is glaring at Taehyung's response. He is trying hard here, but Taehyung flatly rejecting him in front of his son. But Yoon is still small. Taehyung Nona marry father and become Yoon mother faster. Yoon disagree with Taehyung. This time Jungkook laughs heartedly with his son's answer. Yoon gives Taehyung a pure rejection. My son already gave us a pass. You should agree to this too. Jungkook smiles and hugs Taehyung's waist closer to him. Young half angrily and drops his elbow, making Jungkook groan in pain. They accidentally hit his wounded stomach. To continue. Think Tang should get agree with Jungkook and accept his proposal. What do you think? Comment it down. I will see you tomorrow with the next episode. And then take care. Say bye bye.